First alert weather days continue into the weekend as we remain locked in a very hot weather pattern. An extreme heat warning continues. I'll track where the temperatures peak coming up in the full first alert forecast.
Plus, as the temps heat up, if you're a renter with a problem with your AC, we'll take a look at the rights you should know about as a renter if you run into issues trying to get something fixed.
The other Flamingo was taken off exhibit by this individual, concealed, I guess, in his shirt.
Tonight, the body cam video offers a new perspective of that bizarre incident involving a stolen flamingo on the Strip. Plus, 30 Clark County School District high schools are opting not to play for a Nevada state title in football. Why one coach says his team and others are going independent next school year.
We are local. Las Vegas. Fox 5 News starts now.
Well, the start of spring is just hours away, but the weather here in the valley feels like it is the end of spring, almost summer. We're taking a live look at Harry Reid Airport, where for a second straight day, we hit a record high temperature for the month of March, hitting 95 degrees. Good evening, and thank you for being with us for Fox 5 News at 10. I'm Tom Durian. Kim has the night off. And while we hit 95 degrees, a small community in Arizona called Martinez Lake hit 110 degrees today. That is the hottest temperature ever recorded in the United States in March. Chief Meteorologist Sam Argier is in for Ted tonight. And Sam, this is a stretch of first alert weather days. What are the chances that we're going to see triple digits here in the valley?
Well, the closest will be tomorrow, Tom. That's when this heat wave peaks for us. I've got the forecast high at 99 degrees. It's about as close as we can get to seeing 100 degrees, and truly unprecedented how early this is to be flirting with triple digit heat. Typically, our earliest triple digit day on record, May 1st in years past. So this is coming very early, all this heat. And speaking of records, another record high temperature for the month of March, 95 today. That broke yesterday's record of 94. And guess what? We'll do it again a third time tomorrow with even hotter weather on the way. Those temperatures peaking Friday. We keep the heat into the weekend. I want to give you the first alert, though. We're going to throw that breeze back in on Saturday. And then for Sunday, we keep temperatures in the 90s. The extreme heat warning will continue for us. So here are the forecast highs through the weekend. Heat not letting up much. The milder day will be Sunday at 94, but these temperatures running 20 to 30 degrees above average. That's why the extreme heat warning will continue into the weekend. Now we'll take you to next week, which does not offer a lot of heat relief. We'll show you just how long this stretch of 90s lasts, coming up in your full first alert forecast in just a few minutes. Tom?
All right, Sam, we'll see you then. Clark County is providing some extra help for anyone looking to stay cool. Most county parks will open splash pads for the first time this season tomorrow. And the county also activated cooling locations in several areas. Those are open through Saturday. Head to our website, fox5vegas.com, or the Fox 5 Vegas mobile app to find a location near you. And with the warm temps, many are firing up the AC for the first time this season. But what if you have a problem and you rent? These issues can quickly turn into questions about safety and repairs, especially if your landlord doesn't respond. So what should you do if you run into that problem? Well, Fox 5's Sophia Brunsma joins us live tonight after speaking with a local agency that focuses on tenant rights with an idea of what you should do. Sophia?
That's right, Tom. Nevada Legal Services say that they do see more tenants complaining when it's starting to heat up. They say that tenants do have rights, but it's important what you do and what you don't do, because making the wrong move can ultimately lead to a bad outcome. John Brogdon is a senior attorney with Nevada Legal Services, defending a wide range of tenants, especially when it heats up.
It's pretty common, especially in the summer. We get a lot of air conditioning issues.
He says in southern Nevada, extreme heat can put extra stress on homes and apartments, making repairs a common problem this time of year. Brogdon says Nevada law generally breaks these problems into two categories: habitability issues and essential services issues.
There's a lot of overlap in the language of the two statutes, but essential services, it's something that without it, that unit's pretty much uninhabitable. Like, you would not want to live there. For habitability, it might be something like, let's say there's a slow leak.
The difference matters because it can change how a tenant should respond. Brogdon says one of the first things many people think about is withholding rent, but he warns that could be risky in Nevada.
The landlord may or may not fix the issue, and the person is out on the street for however long. The eviction process here is very quick. It's not like California.
With a habitability issue, tenants may have to wait 14 days for a landlord to make a reasonable effort to fix the problem. And withholding rent is not as simple as just not paying.
If it's a habitability issue, they are required to put that money into escrow with the court. At the time they file their answer and say, hey, this is the reason I withheld my rent. It's not that I just don't want to pay my rent. So they have to, in good faith, give that money to the court.
And when it comes to an essential service, landlords are generally required to take a reasonable step within 48 hours, not including holidays or weekends. Other options for tenants may include paying for certain repairs and deducting the cost from rent, or in some cases, terminating the lease, which can be complicated. In either case, he says that it's important that the tenant puts all of this in writing if they have a complaint, and that it's done in the way that's phrased in the lease if that's available. He also emphasizes that everything is different. It's a case-by-case basis, but recommends getting a lawyer to proceed forward. Reporting live in Las Vegas, Sophia Brunsma, Fox 5 News, Local, Las Vegas.
Sophia, thank you. And one more warning from Nevada Legal Services. Don't rely on AI to draft those legal claims or demands to your landlord that she was talking about. Attorneys there say they've been seeing more of that and that the chatbots can misstate Nevada law, which will hurt your credibility or even create problems for you later in court. Developing tonight, a 63-year-old man is dead after crashing his e-bike near downtown Las Vegas this afternoon. Metro Police say they received a call about 2 o'clock around the area of 15th Street and Bridger Avenue. They say the man on the bike did not stop at a stop sign and crashed into the SUV. The bicyclist died on the scene. The driver and the passenger in the SUV remained on scene and were not hurt. A new perspective tonight at that bizarre incident on the Las Vegas Strip earlier this month. Metro Police releasing this body camera footage earlier today, showing their interactions with the staffers at the Flamingo Hotel and Casino after they say a Canadian tourist went into the flamingo habitat and took a bird.
So one was found off the island, one was found in this lower area this morning. Some of our engineers jumped in and got it back up on the island. The other one was put back up on the island. The other flamingo was taken off exhibit by this individual, concealed, I guess, in his shirt.
Metro previously shared photos of the suspect, Mitchell Fairbarn, taking the bird back to his room. A flamingo keeper told police that the engineer from the hotel retrieved the bird from the room. Metro also released a second body camera video from this incident. It is blurry, but it captures officers and team members entering the hotel room where the bird was at one point.
Police department, anybody inside, say something.
Got it.
Police department.
Cleared.
As for Fairbarn, he was visiting Las Vegas from Canada. He admitted that he was drunk, but said he wanted to help one of the birds who he thought was injured. Fairbarn was released on bail, but ordered to surrender his passport and not leave Las Vegas. He's due back in court in May. The flamingos involved received treatment and are recovering. Imagine playing a high school sport and your school won't compete for a state title. As of now, that's the case for football players at dozens of Clark County schools and district high schools this week. 30 principals notified the Nevada Interscholastic Activities Association they will go independent starting next season. As Fox 5's Jacqueline Schultz tells us, this is all because of concerns over the level of competition.
Disheartening for a lot of kids. And I'm not saying kids from my team, but just kids across the valley. I'm not talking winning a championship, just winning regular games.
Head coach Rick Morocco speaks with Fox 5 by phone. He's been with Liberty High since 2003. Now he sheds light on concerns brewing for some time among dozens of school football programs within CCSD. The NIAA sent a statement. 30 high school principals with teams in 4A and 5A programs will remove themselves next season and play independently. Among them, Liberty, Centennial, Silverado, Basic, Foothill, Sierra Vista, Spring Valley, Durango, Canyon Springs, Las Vegas High, and Green Valley. Morocco explains these programs are not on the same playing field against dominant Bishop Gorman, private schools, and charter schools. From finances, resources, and recruitment, over the past 17 years, Bishop Gorman has won 16 state championships. Some players have a college or pro focus.
Private schools and the charter schools, they don't have a attendance boundary. They have the whole city, essentially, they have the country, really, on some levels. Some of them, yes, Gorman was their issue. Some of them, it's charter schools. Some of them, it's a lack of fairness that's being perceived in how things are done within the NIAA.
Morocco says there's hope for change to create different leagues. Many other states already have different divisions or championships for private, charter, and public schools. Ray Brewer of the Las Vegas Sun and Silver State Sports and Entertainment Network contributor says football programs have been meeting with families.
I think the parents are very receptive. They're looking for a change. For me, and I think for 90% of families, it's not who your kid is competing against. It's, is my kid competing?
Jacqueline Schultz, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.
And we have the full statement from the NIAA on our website. We reached out to a number of staff members from Bishop Gorman, but we've not heard back. The 30 principals will meet Monday to discuss the structure of the new group. The football program will then work on what next season will look like. Still ahead, $1 a gallon in a month. That's how much gas prices have jumped here in Nevada. How one business says it may make some tough decisions if fuel prices continue to climb. A new community just for dads is growing right here in Las Vegas. How Dad Tribes is helping fathers find friends and support.
You're watching Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.